fast, fatal thought impact. Past painful thoughts, in fact, I blast tasteful thoughts and past. I back up my actions, fact, don't ask, grab reactions, jacked, attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet now. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we do continue, a lot of people, they may be either confused or sort of, well, caught off guard by this idea, since it's basically its own custom storyline. Now, this one actually is kind of interesting to me. What if Quirks just appeared in MHA? Now, that means, of course, no All for One, possibly no All Might, no Endeavor, no Hero Society, and most importantly, the simple fact that people with superpowers, they are going to be in trouble for a number of reasons. Now, with that being said, this series is one I do find intriguing, so let's jump into this mini-shot and I'll show you guys exactly how the story could be built and exactly how the world could change with it. Now, let us start. We'll start with Izuku Midoriya. He is at home in his apartment, and he's trying to think. He's been hearing strange things lately. He's heard some reports on TV and even on the internet about some strange thing going on with a baby. He doesn't exactly know. Apparently they were born recently and they had a strange type of power. It doesn't make sense. Apparently, from what he can tell, the person's body, they can turn into pure metal. Or, well, some sort of material. It doesn't really seem real. It seems kind of like a scam or just something someone made up and put on the internet. Now, Deku, he is wondering about that. It's kind of weird. But then again, it's gonna pass. There wouldn't be so much news coverage on this, though. Yeah, it'd get its 5 minutes of fame and then just off it goes. Now, Deku does gonna stand up. Him walking into the kitchen and then going to think. He's tired of dealing with these stupid headaches. Him grabbing something for it and then going to grab a cup of water. And Deku, the moment he does go to grab some water, he does get one of his headaches and he does start to pound. Now, Deku, he does go to bring his hand up to his head, as he does go to drop the bottle of water or the cup of water in his hand, and Deku does go to bring his hand up to try and reach for it. And Deku, he does watch as the water, it's floating. Oh, what the? Deku bring up his other hand. Him grabbing the glass, as he does go to try and grab the water out of the air. And all of it just starts to fall. Okay. I'm starting to see things. Okay, hang on. How many of these pills am I supposed to take a day? There's gotta be a limit or side effects, right? Now, Deku just started to look at the container. There's nothing about hallucinations. However, whenever he does at least try to think if he might have just seen that or if it was real, he disregards it. A trick of the eyes, maybe. Maybe he just imagined that, right? Now, Deku, he does go back to what he was doing, as his headaches do continue throughout the day. And we do currently at least have the next day where Deku, he does actually go to a doctor. And the doctor themselves, they're kind of confused. What Deku's describing, it's not abnormal. But he just might need some more water, he might just need to hydrate, he could be not getting enough sleep, it could be multiple things. And Deku talks about how he's all fine. And he doesn't understand. Okay, let's see. How long have these headaches been persistent? I don't know, about the last 3 weeks or so? 3 weeks? Yeah, is that bad? Well, usually if you have a headache lasting longer than a week, you'd go to a doctor. I mean, I don't exactly know. I mean, I got really sick and they just haven't stopped. I've gotten better physically, but I don't know. Hmm. Okay, maybe we can prescribe you something for it then. Let's see, we might have to do some brain scans and see exactly what could be wrong. It's not unlikely, but it may be. I don't want to make that assumption already, but it does sound bad already enough. What? What assumption? Well, it could be that there's something in your head. I'm sorry, are you saying that I might have growing in my brain? No, no, I'm just saying it could be a possibility. I don't want to jump the gun on it, but a lot of strange phenomena have been happening recently. Really? Yes. In fact, I may not sound very professional when I do start talking this way, but some of the stuff and things I've been hearing around the hospital, they don't seem normal. I mean, I've had someone come in here complaining about, well, their arms, their body, their just eyesight. I don't know. I had someone in here the other day actually complaining about their hearing. And from what I could tell, it looks like they listened to something just intense. Their eardrums were just so inflamed. Oh, that's kind of weird. It really is. From all the reports I had on that patient and a lot of other things, it doesn't make sense. So I want to say this is one of these cases like that. Are you sure? Yes. Right now, well, we could chalk it up to strange things like that, but it's all coincidence. But I would rather just be safe than sorry. Get that x-ray, get a brain scan conducted, and see what we can do there. Because while I do believe in miracles, I don't believe in coincidences, Mr. Midoriya. Okay, yeah, doctor, I'll go forward with that. All right then, let's see. All right then, that should be about it. Any more complaints? Yeah, are hallucinations uncommon? Hallucinations. Well, they're not strange, but it could be a side effect if it's been around this long. But other than that, I don't really see any other problem. Hmm, okay. But again, is there anything else that could cause hallucinations, maybe? Hmm, well, if it's your headaches, it is possible there might be something in your building, maybe that's causing it. Something environmental. It could be a factor, something you eat, your diet, any other of those things, Mr. Midoriya. Okay. Yes, I'd just to be safe than sorry, ask around in your own building. See if anyone else is having strange headaches. It could be a gas leak. That's another possibility. Oh, I didn't even think of that. All right. I do have another patient waiting, Mr. Midoriya, so have a good day. Now, the doctor did walk out, and Deku, he does get to leave as well. Him walking out of the hospital, as he does see a lot of people, they do seem to be coming in. That's sort of strange. Hmm, it's not weird though. Listen, I'm telling you, it's all weird. I mean, come on. You can't really expect that to be so strange though. Hmm? Huh? Who's talking? Seriously, I mean, come on. This idiot really thinks he has superpowers? Deku turning his head. Right now, he's waiting for the bus, and there's somebody sitting down next to him, and they're with somebody else. Excuse me, did you say something? Huh? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I could have swore I heard a voice. Who is this guy? Deku looking right at the person. Their lips aren't moving? Huh? I mean, seriously, why is this guy talking to me? Oh, he's kinda cute looking, but Seriously, why? I just want to be left alone right now. I already got one idiot to deal with. I don't need someone else pestering me. Sorry. I'm just been going through a lot of things and I've been so much stressed. I could have swore I heard you talk. No, it's alright. I'm sorry. Crap, now I do feel bad. Am I am I reading her mind? No, 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 that doesn't make sense. That's not possible. Deku turning his head. Him trying to focus. Him actually trying to focus on somebody else walking by. As they do at least have their own thoughts. Oh, they're going to be doing this later today, they're doing this later today, they're doing that, and they do need to at least go by here to get this. No way. Hang on. Deku turning his head. As he does, he's try to read the mind of somebody else who's standing there. And whenever he does try to do that, you'd actually with a person, they do turn their head to stare at him. So, who's this guy? Maybe he's one of us. One of us. Now, Deku, he does just stare at the woman. As you just think for a minute that he seems to be staring an awfully bit too much. What is he doing? Now, Deku, he does at least go to bring his eyes past the woman. As he does at least try to make it look like he's staring off at something in the distance. That's odd. Now, the person actually going to turn their head and bring up their hands. Jesus Christ, who was that? Now, everybody do go to focus on the woman. As she does just look around, trying to see if there was somebody else behind her. Now, Deku is going to get on the bus. As the woman she does go to sit in the back of the bus, and Deku can still hear her thoughts. Okay, that was weird. What was that? I know I heard a voice. Okay, shit. Alright, calm down, calm down. You're just stressed out. Alright? Nobody else should know that you are going crazy. That's gotta be it. Superpowers, I mean, come on. Those are only in comic books. But if they're real, what type of powers do I have? Now, Deku is trying to think. This doesn't make sense. He can still hear them. Now, Deku does get to unfocus. And you do actually have where he does start to hear more and more thoughts. Now, Deku hasn't no control over it at first. He starts to hear so many different voices. And it gets worse when they're just here. More people get on the bus. And then there's more thoughts in the area. Now, Deku, he actually does get to grab at his head, trying to think about what the hell's going on. Before when the next stop does roll around, he does these try to shout at the voices to shut up, before running off the bus. Everybody, they immediately jumped when they heard that. And the fact that Deku went bolting away must have meant that he heard it too. And a lot of people, they did sort of just look around. It is weird. And we do actually have the girl in the back of the bus. She heard that same voice again. And then, well, she does turn to look at the windows. They're cracked. Okay, whatever the hell's happening here, it's not normal. That guy. Maybe? Okay, well, it's worth investigating. Now, we do actually have where Deku is running through the streets. And he is trying to at least calm down. However, there are more and more thoughts pouring into his head. And he's just trying to concentrate. Now, Deku, he eventually does get back home. It does take him a bit more time, but he does get there. And he actually is very happy. The moment he does get to lock his door behind him and get into his apartment, he's just thinking that it's finally silent. It finally is just pure silence. Okay. What the hell is happening to me? I can hear thoughts, Okay. No, you're just... Okay. It's probably the thing in my head, okay? Alright. Calm down. You're going crazy. That's gotta be it. Okay, I can call the landlord, talk to anyone about gas. Find out what's going on there. Okay. Oh, alright. Now, Deku just try to calm down. However, whenever he does go walking over to his computer and try to type in what he's at least thinks he did, he does get a few results. And it does sort of at least add up. At first, he was curious after he calmed down. Then he was sort of intrigued and somewhat worried. And from what he can tell, these powers he can move objects with his mind. That's, well, telepathy or telekinesis. The other one that he used, it was telepathy. Being able to read someone's mind and talk to them? Shit. That means that when we screamed to the voices, they all heard him. Okay, that's bad. Even that one chick. Okay. Nobody knows it was me, though. Alright. Now, Deku does at least continue on online looking. He wants to know a bit more about this. And then there's that one thing that other chick said. Powers. She thought she had powers too. It's gotta be... No, it's not that far-fetched. Whatever has happened to him, he got sick and then he got better. He knows that there was a strange thing going on around town. And right now, well, all the strange reports in the last couple weeks, that's gotta be it. Alright, that doesn't make sense though. Okay. It's weird. Now, there actually is a knock on Deku's door. And Deku, he's kinda confused. Nobody should be here to see him. And you do actually where he does go to stand up, walk over, and open the door. Him cracking open, as the person, they do just disappear? Huh? Okay. There's no one there. Now, Deku just gonna close his door and go to lock it. As he does go to turn around and see somebody just standing there, leaning against his counter. Jesus Christ. How did you get in here? Oh, okay. So, that proves my own theory? Okay. Who are you and why are you here? Wait a minute, you're the girl from the hospital. Yep. I was curious to see if you were the same way. Same way? What are you talking about? Same thing, same weird thing. Did you get sick a few weeks back? Maybe something else strange happened after that? I don't know. Listen, I'm sorry I busted in here. Yeah, that's the only problem I have. The only way to get in this room is through this door and a window, but I don't feel a draft. Yeah. So I know this is gonna sound crazy. I know I sound crazy. I know this whole situation sounds crazy, but I just want to make sure I'm sane whenever I say this. Okay, so let's start with what's wrong with me. Okay, I've been feeling sort of strange. I've been feeling off. I've been having strange muscle pains. I've been having strange body aches. And I found out why. Now, the girl just go walking over to Deku. Her bring her hand up to the door, as Deku does watch her hand just slide into it. And Deku does go to freeze, before he does go to back up. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, the girl putting her hand back. Talking about how that still feels very weird. What the... Okay, what is that? I don't know. I just found out I could do it. But then there's you. I know I'm stretching it here, but your voice, you stared at me earlier. You just did that thing on the bus. That was you, right? I know you heard it. Everyone did. Uh, yeah, that was me. Okay, so you're like a mind reader, something like that, right? Actually, there's a bit more to it, and I'm trying to figure that out. Bit more? Well, from what I learned, Deku going to bring his hand up. He wonders if this will work. Hmm. Now, Deku does go looking over into the kitchen, as he's going to bring up his hand and try and focus. Huh? What are you doing? I've never actually tried this, because well, this is the first, but let me just focus a bit. The person just stand there, and Deku, it takes him about a minute or two, but he does finally start feeling that strange thing in his head. Him being able to pull open one of his drawers and hold something up in the air. And the girl, she's actually very shocked by that. She knew that this strange thing happening to her body, it was physical. It's a strange power, yeah, or whatever it is. But then there's this. Deku, he's completely 10 feet away from an object and he's holding it in the air with his mind. That's some shit you cannot make up if you see it. Even if that was planned or faked, it doesn't explain the other thing. Now, the object does fall, and Deku is going to bring back his hand as he does turn back to the girl. Uh, okay. I'm trying to find out what the hell's happening to me. And the fact that that was real, the fact that you're real, the fact that I can hear your thoughts, I'm not crazy, am I? Well, if you're crazy, then I'm crazy, 'cause I know what I saw. Okay. But that doesn't make sense. Uh-huh. Listen, I'm still trying to get over the idea that you have powers to move objects with your mind. Hmm? Yeah. Uh, I get headaches though. Well, that makes sense. It's the brain's a muscle, right? Um, yeah, I guess. Kinda. Hmm. Okay, so wait. Okay, let's start over now. The girl does give Deku her name. And Deku, he actually just give her his as she does talk about how she's gonna keep that a secret. And Deku does talk about how he is gonna keep that a secret too. Since no one will probably even believe them. That's fair, I guess. So what now? I'm I'm gonna go. Hmm? Alright. But should I get your phone number in case we need to talk, figure things out more? Hmm? Talk? Really? Is that your cheesy pickup line? You know what I meant. Oh, come on, I was just trying to have a little bit of fun. Besides, after all the shit I just saw, I'm gonna need at least to think about this. You need to think? Yeah, no shit. Anyways, listen, I can give it to you, I'll text you, and if any other weird people start to pop up, we can let each other know. Alright, fine. But I gotta cancel a doctor's appointment. Why? Because if there's something in my head that they don't know or they find, it can cause problems. So I gotta cancel that. Now, Deku, he does gonna make a phone call. As this person, they do go to leave. With that being said, I do believe that that is a good point to leave this off of, and give an idea as to how things would somewhat start. Now, with that out of the way, I do hope you guys enjoyed. Have an amazing day.